Welcome everyone to the L7C podcast, Dragonball edition. Today we have a very special episode for you all. Not only are we going to be talking some Dragon Ball, but this is actually the 6-year anniversary episode for the L7C podcast. So we have the Dragon Ball expert with us, Mr. Mitch Oso. How are you doing today, sir?
I was always doing fantastic. How are you this evening?
I am doing well, man. I am doing well. Thank you. Like I said in the lead, this is the 6-year anniversary episode of when the L7C podcast started. By the time you listen to this episode, it'll exactly be on the 26th of August. It should be. And that was the first podcast that ever went out with the L7C by yours truly, Mitch Oso. Last year for the 5-year anniversary, we actually re-listened to that podcast and then did a little commentary on that. But now we're back here again, man. Mitch, how's it feel that it's about to be year 6?
It's funny to think about what we were discussing in that first podcast. That was the time of the Moro arc in the manga. And even though we see the light at the end of the tunnel, we still don't have, after 6 years, the anime for the Moro arc. It's crazy. That would be a special episode for us to record whenever they actually showcase Moro.
Yeah.
Like, or like this is an idea that's popped in my mind. When the anime, we have to go back and listen to what we discussed in that first or second episode, and when that is shown in the anime, we should do something for that. I don't know what that entails, but I think that will be a fun episode for us to do whatever it is that we might do for it. But
Yeah.
no,
Funny,
six.
funny you just said that because obviously the first episode was just a general talking about Dragon Ball. The second and third episodes were one was a preview of a chapter and one was a review of a chapter. Do you want to try and guess which chapter that was in the manga?
Well, honestly, I at least what I distinctly remember, like our like my earliest discussion was when Goku tossed the Senzu bean to Moro, but I don't know if that came later.
And you might have a early that I think this one's a lot earlier. The very first Dragon Ball chapter we ever talked about, like dedicated episode. Gosh, this is gonna be crazy. The preview was on September 15th, 2020, and the review was September 19th, 2020. Dragon Ball Super Manga Chapter 64.
Manga chapter 64. So
Mm-hmm.
let's see, Dragon. I'm Googling this now. I don't remember. Chapter 64. Oh, titled Son Goku, Galactic Patrolman. According to AI, take it for what it's worth. It features Goku fully unleashing and controlling the perfected um, silver-haired form of Master Ultra Instinct against Moro. Uh, let's see. Is that? I like how we're going to talk about him here in a moment, but Geekdom is like one of the top two sources here for this regarding the chapter highlights. But yeah, uh,
Isn't that crazy?
that is crazy. So now I got to watch a video on Geekdom here just to refresh myself as to what was visually on the manga chapter itself. But that's awesome. But yep, that when that occurs. Oh, this is close to the end of the fight. No.
It's gonna be is that's before the censored means the chapter right before.
Oh yeah, because the crystal is busted on Moro's head. Um, so Mirrors is gone.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that was the chapter in which Goku had that sick punch
Hmm.
on Moro that we can't wait for the anime to. Oh, there it is. That's when you know, man. When we see this giant punch in
Yep.
anime form, you'll know that'll be the episode that is you know, a full circle, a full 6 year arc.
Which
It's like an
is,
arc. So
yeah, crazy how that was the first one. And like you already said, still waiting for the manga, but now hopefully this time in 2027, hopefully we're reviewing more episodes.
you want to know what's funny to think about, depending on how frequent the episodes are or how many they draw or whatnot. What do all we know is that the anime is returning in 2027, or do we know like is spring 2027? Is that
All that's like it's nothing's like true. You know how it is. Nothing's 100% confirmed. But like they're saying 2027 would be the plan.
it's interesting to think that depending on how late in the spring they release or they start doing that, and if they do one episode a week and if they take a break, I don't know. But by the time that the moral arc is done, that'd be pretty close to our 7 year
Yeah.
in like maybe a couple months, I would imagine, but
Mhm.
I don't know. But no, that'd be hilarious timing, honestly.
So yeah, that's just crazy. 6 years, still
Still
obviously
kicking it.
talk. Yep, still kicking it. Still talking Dragon Ball. Still talking the other stuff. Still waiting for the manga to come back, but we're getting the animes back. So then we'll go from there on that. But Mitch, there was a thing. Obviously, Torotaro. He drew, I think it was an anniversary one, the third version of this like cover for a thing. Obviously, the first one he drew was like Goku with Goku, Goten, Gohan, Chi-Chi, and then the reflection showed Bardock,
Right.
Jin, and then that. So that was the first one. Then he did Gohan, Videl, Pan, and then in the reflection water was Goku, Gohan, and Chi-Chi. And then the one that just came out this week of recording, which was a surprise to me, I didn't expect it, was Vegeta's family.
Yeah.
Vegeta, Trunks, Bulma, then the reflection. You got Vegeta, Tarble, and then the thing that set everything ablaze, her face covered, but a quasi, the first glimpse, if you want to call it that,
Yep. A
glimpse of
hint.
Vegeta's mom.
Yeah. Yep.
And that set the DB world ablaze.
Yep. Just enough of you to see how her hairstyle is, so then you can get an understanding as to why Trunks looks the way he does.
Hmm.
So yeah, wasn't expecting that was a pleasant surprise on a random, I don't know, fucking Tuesday.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
something I never thought. Okay, not that I never thought of, but like it just had to escape my mind of like, I wonder what Vegeta's mother looks like. But no, that was smart, a smart illustration of Toyotaro to, give us that hint, but then also, solidify the genetics of Trunks. So a little bit.
It's just something you never really like you said you thought of but didn't think of like, oh shoot.
No.
Vegeta's Vegeta does have like all right, just because he's a prince doesn't mean he's excluded from not having a mom. So he has a mom, and then you start racing to so what the hell was she doing? Like what does the queen of all Saiyans do? Like
If Vegeta never talks about her,
no,
like
not
I don't think
once.
he never mentioned it. It was just his father, but
Well, if it's based off of, I mean, if it's based off of like Sans, like women with strong personalities, her personality has to be in the line of like a Bulma or a Chi-Chi's or something like that to be the queen of all Saiyans.
right. Yeah,
But
she has to be a badass.
so that was just cool. That was really, really cool on that. Just little things like that, adding new perspective, new lore, all of that. Mitch looks like history's going to repeat itself. I'm thinking Dragon Ball is going to be at New York Comic Con this October. They're going to have a Dragon Ball Super beer special panel Thursday, October 8th, 2026, 12 to 1. This is almost exactly like what they did with Daima, where they showed the trailer there and then they told us when it was coming out. It's looking like
Right.
history's going to repeat itself again.
Yeah, hopefully they tell us when Moro's coming out, so then we can start planning our our 2027 accordingly.
Yeah.
So both with our viewing and our scheduling for L7C recording these podcasts,
Hmm.
but yeah, they New York Comic Con once again center stage for some of the wildest shit in the Dragon Ball world.
Yeah, we're going to talk about Beerus, probably give a Beerus release date. I mean, and then we go from there.
Right.
Hopefully they don't do anything where they show the trailer there and then they're like, "Oh yeah, we're not going to show it to the masses." And then we're watching leaked trailers on the internet. Then they're just like, "All right, we'll drop the official trailer."
Yep.
So we'll see on that. So we'll be talking about that next month because that happens before we record, so we'll be able to give a review on that. And who knows, we might be getting closer and closer into our first episode of that series. But we'll keep you guys all posted. Oh, Mitch, just wrap it up with some funny stuff. Sparking Zero, their big DLC came out. A whole bunch of characters, which means a whole bunch of dialogues. I would encourage anyone to just go on YouTube and type in like the new Sparking Zero interactions. You'll see some cool interactions you would have never thought of. The one that made this one was GT Vegeta, telling Goku he could have a Super Saiyan 4, 5, 6, or 7, whatever. And a
Yep.
lot of that's akin to Dragon Ball GT, where Bulma was telling Vegeta, who knows, with this stuff, you might be able to reach Super Saiyan 5, even though we've never seen anything like that. CBR comes out with a thing on their thing as per usual. Dragon Ball officially makes Super Saiyan 5, 6, and 7 canon. And then, of course, you just brought him up Geekdom and Brent Cardero. They are debating. Seems like Brett was the one who wrote the article. And Geekdom obviously saying this is not true, it's just clickbait, man. And Brett defending his integrity of writing this stuff. But oh, Mitch, again, CBR just they get the clicks, they know what they're doing. But
Right.
God, they were wrong.
Yeah, I'm with Geekdom on this one. Yes, CBR is you can't take them seriously.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
look, yeah, they're I don't know how you can, start typing that, Super Saiyan 5 through 7 is canon. Like, like even if you take like the dialogue from Sparking Zero, or even if you take the GT one, it was like Bulma said that just kind of as like kind of like as a joke is how I looked at it. And that
Yeah.
is like, she's helping go or Vegeta get to 4, and is speculating that we've gone 1 through 4 now. We always thought that, we thought 1 was the end all be all. Then we thought 2 was, and then 3, and now we're at 4 out of nowhere. So it's like, yeah, there might be a Super Saiyan 94. You know what I mean? So it's just like, yeah, you
I
don't,
mean, we all know the Super Saiyan 4 that we all know from the internet from like Dragon Ball AF.
right.
Like Super Saiyan 5, I'm sorry. We know that
Yeah.
picture,
Right.
but that was
And
never the official.
right. Well, it's funny how that just kind of morphed, it seems like, into like, MUI. It's like,
Hmm.
but
True, and Beast too. Both have white hair, like
right.
so. But yeah, I don't. I think with CBR too, maybe just because I'm thinking of maybe like other publications, and maybe just because I'm thinking of like a normal working standpoint. If you write something, doesn't it have to get approved by your supervisor? Like if I'm a supervisor reading, I'm like, what?
Unless these supervisors are busy, blind, deaf, dumb. I don't know. Like these supervisors, maybe they got a lot on their, their table. It's like that meme of Knuckles,
Hmm.
whenever he's just slamming the stamp down and he goes, approve,
Approve, yeah.
approve. I don't know. Excellent argument. Approved. I suspect that these supervisors, if they are involved, that must be what they're doing. So,
That's a good point. That's a good point. It's just, yeah, that's was just the worst. That was the worst one of the week, and Geekdom and the author of that going back and forth is always hilarious. But another thing, Mitch, this is from Hyper Goku on Twitter, Hyper Goku 8. Top five strongest characters in the Majin Buu saga. Top five strongest characters in Majin Buu saga. Number one, Super Vegeta. Okay.
yep,
Number
fine with that.
two, hmm?
I
You're
said
fine.
fine with that.
Yep. Number two, Buhan, Gohan, Gotenks, Piccolo absorbed with Super Buu. Number three, Ultimate Gohan. Number four, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, the fusion of Goten and Trunks. And then number five, Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Before we get to the order and stuff like that, my number one thing that I noticed was Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks is stronger than Super Buu with Gotenks and Piccolo, a la, or Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks is stronger than Kid Buu?
No, bro, like I was fine with 1 through 3,
Hmm.
but like of number 4 here, like where is Kid Buu? Like Kid
Yeah.
Buu should be on this list. Now you can debate where he goes. I
Hmm.
don't think it's a debate though with definitely not Super Vegeta. I believe
Oh, yeah,
Vegeta
not close. Yeah.
would have just wrecked Kid Buu. Um,
They stated it.
yeah, and I do believe that probably Buhan was stronger than Kid Buu. I think I buy into that argument.
Yeah.
But
I
but
I
but
can
Kid Buu's recklessness just makes him way more
that's
dangerous.
yes, that is the thing right there that I think people always misinterpret with that argument. Like Kid Buu is not stronger than Ultimate Gohan, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, and a Super Namek combined into himself as Super. No,
Right.
but more reckless, more crazy, more unpredictable, that you can't predict, that he's just waking up, blowing up planets. That makes him more dangerous. Yeah, I think that's how you hit the nail on the head on that argument. That's what the real argument. That's what it is.
I like the hypothetical of Ultimate Gohan versus Kid Buu.
I
I
do
do.
too. I don't. Oof. I do too, man. I was thinking
I
about it
would
this week.
I would like to put that fight on like equal playing field. Like that it would be a toss up as to
Hmm.
who would win that. I would think Gohan would win that. Just I would consider Gohan to be a more, whenever I say experienced fighter, I know Boo is really old. He got to fight like against the Kais or, just depending on, when all that might have been. But like Gohan's been properly trained. And he's gone through the gauntlet. It's not like he hasn't defeated a major villain before, so it's not like, he has that under his belt. But yeah, I think Gohan wins that fight against Kid Buu, but I think it's extremely close.
The reason because people, I already know, some people might say like, "Oh, how can you say that?" And then blah blah blah. He struggled with Super Boot Gotenks. The Super Boot Gotenks fight. The reason like Gohan was really struggling is because of the Piccolo part of getting in Gohan's head.
Right.
Like, there's really no getting in Gohan. Like, Kid Boo's not like he's not like he's not like a shit talker like that. Like,
Yeah.
he'll say like he'll like mother his stuff like blah 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 and do his little dance thing to irritate you, but he's not like psychologically attacking you, saying like, "Oh, there you go, Gohan, you're gonna let everyone down again." Like that type of
Right.
shit that affects Gohan. Like the Kid Buu fight's a significantly better fight for Gohan than the Super Buu Gotenks and Piccolo fight. Because yeah, can't get his
Right.
head. But no, I
I
agree. I think Kid Buu should be on here. Now, if you're only limiting it to one Super Buu, I get that. But
Well,
He,
I would counter that and say you have Goku and his fusion up there.
that's true. No, that's
So
true.
it's like, yeah,
But
but
I don't see Gotenks being one step below. Being number four is crazy. He is not the fourth strongest in that. In that, no way,
I
no
guess
way.
if we're just talking like power, maybe. But if we're talking about who's going to win in a fight here, I'm not picking Gotenks over Goku. No, no, I'm not.
The fact, and then you're not even listing like the thing. You're not listing Kid Buu. You're saying Gotenks Super Saiyan 3 could beat Kid Buu.
It ain't happening.
Yeah, so that's where I'm like, how the hell is Gotenks number four and he's above Goku, and that means Kid Buu's not on the list, and like Gotenks. I mean, sure, you could have the debate on if he took the time more serious, could he have beaten regular Super Buu? You can have that debate, but it's not. Super Buu said he was saving his stuff for Ultimate Gohan.
Right. I'm see where's Mr. Popo in this list? You know what I mean? Like that make this that would make this list, a little bit hotter and or like TN. Where's TN? Where's my boy TN? Like I don't
Mhm.
this this list is fucking up. But no. Yeah, for top three are good. Four needs to be replaced with Kid Buu and Goku stays at five. That's what I would say.
I agree. Now, would you put Gotenks six?
Mm,
Or would you put
let's
like regular Super Buu six, then Gotenks seventh?
um Super Buu I would still put ahead of Gotenks.
Okay.
I think he was getting the upper hand in that fight. Gotenks was, but like I feel like the lack of experience I think would be his downfall. And we're not even
Hmm.
talking about the time limit. Like,
Right.
just talking about that fight. Who else is in that arc? Um,
Obviously, you have. I mean, we haven't even said his, well, we said half of Vegeta.
yeah, Vegeta. Vegeta's only beating Gotenks if you were just taking my argument about experience. But
Hmm.
but I don't think Vegeta. If Gotenks is serious, I don't think Vegeta wins that fight. Um, but again, Gotenks has to rewrite his character to not be serious. So,
Yeah, we're talking, and obviously, we're talking about in this saga, like in real time in the saga, like throughout the events.
right. Um, Deborah, no. I mean, you could add like one of the original Supreme Kais, like the Grand Supreme Kai or whatnot, but like they were not in the arc enough for me to kind of count them as.
I
Um,
think by the end of the arc, because I would put Vegeta over Fat Boo, because I think by the end of the arc, Vegeta could beat Fat Boo, like with all the like amps he was getting, like the end of the arc, like once Goku's Super Spirit Bomb Kid Buu and died and the arc ended, I'm like, yeah, I think Vegeta could beat Fat Boo. He was confident he was gonna blow him up and kill him anyway.
right.
When he was there on the ground, and Hercule had to protect him. So if he was, which is kind of funny if you want to do a scaling thing, if he was gonna shoot a blast in base that he felt was gonna kill Boo, but Super Saiyan 2 Majin Vegeta Final Explosion didn't do it, so I was like, oh, that little blast is gonna be stronger than Final Explosion. That's crazy. So,
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
but no, that was really it. Mitch, man, what are some of your what was one of your favorite things you've covered so far, Dragon Ball wise, in the 6 years of doing this?
Now I'm just trying to recollect everything really quick.
So you got the Moro arc, you got obviously the whole Granola arc, you got Superhero the movie, you got Daima.
I think Daima.
Okay.
I thought Daima was. I enjoyed Daima a lot. Especially those. I know people bitch about the pacing of like the first like episodes. But it just took me back. It took me back to the time of, the enjoyment I had watching Dragon Ball for the first time because I watched Dragon Ball later,
Hmm.
watched Z first, and it wasn't until post college I actually sat down and watched all 5 seasons of Dragon Ball, and I loved it. I thought it was so good, so amazing. And Daima you know, kind of rekindled that little flame on there now.
Yeah.
Could have been
Uh,
better. Yeah. But yeah, I think Daima.
I think for me, just because of how funny and seeing them cry and complain when Superhero was the number one opening movie. And Idris Elba was like crying, like all those people are crying, like, man, go see this movie. We're gonna go see our movie Beast, and then Superhero was the number one opening movie off zero promotion.
Yeah,
After talking about that, that was crazy.
that goes to show at the time. Yeah, and that wasn't long ago. You
No.
know, that was not long ago. And people were not aware to the popularity of anime or specifically Dragon Ball, where you got Hollywood actors
Hmm.
basically like maybe they hear it through the grapevine that their movie is going to get smoked and they don't believe it. So then they
Hmm.
go on a little tour of, yeah, you need to watch this movie and not anime. And then they're
Hmm.
completely dumbfounded whenever it gets smoked. But nowadays, when an anime film is coming in theaters, people already know that if Demon Hunters is or Demon Slayer is
Hmm.
putting shit out there, it's going to rock.
Yep.
So, it's just funny how in that short period of time, now that anime can be taken as a serious
Hmm.
box office draw. And that's not just Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball kind of had that already, and obviously Pokemon
Yep.
had no problems with it. But now
Others.
it's it's taken hold of lots of shit. So,
Yeah. Well said.
but
Mitch,
man, that was
anything else you want to add, man?
mm, nah, I don't got anything at the moment.
Good.
Everyone go watch the first few episodes from 6 years ago. Go do us a
Yeah.
favor and listen to that.
Recorded straight on Anchor.
Yep. Oh my God, Anchor. Yep. You ever hear about you? Yo, you hear about
Oh.
Anchor? God, I miss that intro.
Oh
That'd
man.
be
Yeah,
fun to bring that back for an episode.
things have
But
changed. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, go listen to that stuff. Go and look at Martin's Yu-Gi-Oh review from last month. Didn't think I was going to do well in that, and surprisingly, performed a little bit better. Maybe that's what I
Well,
need to
your
do for
best
the.
placing ever, second place.
Maybe that's the thing. Maybe that's what I need to do is just not care because I was real busy this year with stuff in life. I had decided the night before that I was just going to go for the vibes and that I'm going to try my best. I'm going to have fun. I'm not going to take it too seriously, and just have a good time. And then once my new support comes out next year, then I'll take a big swing to see if maybe I can finally win it. And heck, I went down to the wire to try
I
to
was about
pick
to say,
cookie.
not just like your highest placing ever. You were literally the last duel of the night. You could have co-champed it.
Yeah, I was sniffing royalty there, and nope, just wasn't in the cards. No pun intended. Um, but yeah, so but yeah, go listen to his review on that, and go watch everyone else because everyone else has contributed um, in a large amount the last 6 years, and they deserve all the love too. Because while our Dragon Ball podcast was the first one to get it started, we've had plenty of other topics that have gotten this train rolling. So give them a shout out too.
Yeah. With that being said, happy anniversary of the L7C. 6 years going. Let's keep it on. Let's keep on keeping on. And yeah, let's keep striving. With that being said, L7C Podcast signing out. Thank you for listening to this episode of the L7C Podcast. Be sure to like, rate, review, and subscribe to the channel. Follow us on all social media platforms, and we'll be talking to you guys soon. Take care.